Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting developing stories. We start with former Barca presidential candidate Victor Font, who have recently been explaining how Barcelona could have retained Lionel Messi. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about possible Barcelona's new front three and bench if Xavi can sign his priority targets. Very interesting. We are going to be looking at that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona's strategy under President Joan Laporta has revolved heavily around various sponsorship deals. The club made headlines earlier in the year when they signed an agreement with Spotify, who are set to become the shirt sponsors for next season. The legendary Camp Nou is also set to be renamed Spotify Camp Nou, a move that has drawn in various criticism within the Barcelona camp. Victor Font, who was a candidate for the Barcelona presidential elections and finished just behind Laporta, has recently spoken to La Vanguardia, offering his thoughts on Barcelona's current market strategy. While the 49-year-old went at length on Barcelona's policies, the highlight of the interview saw him answer a question on Lionel Messi and whether he would have signed the CVC deal to keep hold of the Argentine international last summer. Victor Font said, "Our plan to save Messi was different," replied Font, who wanted to reduce salary mass and losses the first year and proposed a lifeline agreement to Lionel Messi. Victor Font stressed the importance of loyalty and wanted Messi to delve into a sponsorship agreement that would see him being etched into the club's legacy forever and offer him eternal significance both financially and culturally. He cited Michael Jordan and Nike as the ideal example, stating, "The other day I read that the Jordan brand developed at Nike has exceeded $5 billion in revenue this year. Jordan will charge 150 million euros in 1 year, more than any current figure in the NBA and more than when he played. We went beyond conventional renovation. Surely Messi would have liked it because he's strengthening his bond with Barca. Today, it is urgent to re-establish that link," Victor Font added. Quite a good number of times, Victor Font have been talking about how his tenure at Barca could have been different, the Lionel Messi, everything could have been different. Of course, it might not be as easy as he thinks, right? He just thinks that coming to be the president of Barca could have been like ABC. We could have done that, we could have done this, we could have done that. Like, I think 2 weeks back, he made a lot of statements criticizing President Laporta, saying that if he was the one there, he could have retained Messi, he could have done this, he could have done that. I mean, it's easy to say, but when you come there, you see how different it is. Laporta so far, I think personally, he has been doing a decent job. Laporta has been a good president. It's not easy to see a club that has been down for such a long period of time under very bad management, to come back to the way it was. It's not the day's job. And sometimes when Victor Font starts saying these things, it gives you the impression that it could have been easier than what Laporta is doing. But definitely, I don't believe so. The Messi departure was disappointing for every Barca faithful out there. It was really disappointing. And of course, Laporta, we quite remember when Laporta was doing his campaign to become the president for the second time, was always reiterating that one of their main objectives will be to keep Messi. But even though that was not achieved, many people pointed fingers at Laporta that he was to be blamed for the Messi departure. Why did he act so late, and so on and so forth. Then on to the next story of discussion. With the transfer window open and Barcelona's financial condition improved after the sale of 10% TV rights to Sixth Street, there could be activity at Camp Nou imminently. President Laporta has already confirmed that the Barca will present 2 new signings in Andres Christensen and Franquicia next week. And more could be on the way as Xavi Hernandez looks to prepare a squad that can knock rivals Real Madrid off their perch. It is no secret that Barcelona have made Bayern Munich superstar Robert Lewandowski their primary target to strengthen the front line. Lewandowski too is keen to joining Barca and he is prepared to take a drastic step to force through a transfer. Apart from Lewandowski, Barca are also pushing to sign Leeds United winger Rafinha. There was a threat of losing out to Chelsea in the race, but Barcelona have reportedly reached an agreement over a €60 million deal to sign him. Apart from these two attacking signings, Barcelona continue to push to resign Ousmane Dembele after he became a free agent following the expiry of his contract on June 30th. Recent reports have indicated that the two parties are close to reaching an agreement over a short-term 2-year contract. If Barcelona are able to complete all of these three signings, they could become a serious force to be reckoned with. Exceptional quality in their front line. Here we take a look at how Barca's attack might look like if all three priority targets end up joining this summer. First choice, Dembele, Lewandowski, Rafinha up front. While there are some reservations about whether Rafinha and Ousmane Dembele can be a heart of the team together, manager Xavi Hernandez is of the belief that the two wide forwards can coexist and play together. Given the financial efforts that will have gone into signing Rafinha and the form he displayed for Leeds United last season, he should become the first choice on the right flank. Considering Dembele is equally comfortable playing on either side, the Frenchman can be pushed to the left wing. If he carries on from where he left off last season, opposition defenses will be in for a tough time facing up the twin threat of Rafinha and Dembele. And Robert Lewandowski, who is coming on the back of another Golden Boot winning season in the Bundesliga and scored 50 goals in all competitions, will be the undisputed first choice striker for Barcelona should they get the deal over the line. Then for the backup, we'll have Ansu Fati, Aubameyang and Ferran Torres. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang would be the natural backup for Lewandowski in the number 9 role. The former Arsenal captain finished as joint top scorer for Barca last season, despite joining midway through the campaign, and will be a quality option to call upon whenever required. Memphis Depay would be another option, although Memphis is expected to move on this summer. Why Barcelona fans would ideally want to see Ansu Fati in the starting 11 week in week out, given the nature and the severity of his recent injury problems, it would not be a surprise to see Xavi ease the young star into action rather than throw him into the deep and end right away. So the De La Masia graduate could potentially play second fiddle to Ousmane Dembele on the left side of the attack if the Frenchman does end up resigning with Barcelona. On the right wing, Barca can call upon another January signing in Ferran Torres. The Spaniard proved to be a handy acquisition, although his finishing still needs plenty of work. With potentially a deadly attacking trident of Rafinha, Dembele and Lewandowski, and an equally dangerous backup trio of Ferran Torres, Fati and Aubameyang, Barcelona can be a handful for oppositions next season should they sign their preferred targets this summer. So guys, what can you say about this? I will be so interested to see your comments down below. With that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.